You can use old school coax cables to run your smart home devices? Check this out. Real quick, before I show you this new Coax powered HomeKit floodlight, if you want to keep up to date with all the latest Apple news and reviews, hit that subscribe button. Most smart home devices connect with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Thread, Zigbee, even Ethernet. But I've never seen one that uses literal cable lines. The stuff that can deliver internet and TV to your home. This is new Coax power technology developed by Channel Master. Channel Master has been in the cable industry for decades, and now they're launching what I'd say is their first real smart home product. It is the Pro Floodlight, and it runs solely on coax cable and works with Apple Home, or as many know it as, HomeKit. I'll talk you through the coax bit and why this makes sense before I show you more of the floodlight itself. Some smart home devices require constant power. Think speakers, cameras, and often some lights. They use too much power to run off a battery, especially something as bright as an outdoor floodlight. What we usually see here are hardwired lights right into the electrical, or maybe even power over Ethernet to power those. The problem I run into a lot with those is that they aren't always great for certain exterior situations. Actual electrical wires are great, but you'll pretty much need an electrician to come out and run them for you. They're not always installed, let alone in the correct places. And power over Ethernet is handy, but if you plan to use it outdoors, it just can't be in the sun all day. You'll need conduit to protect it from the elements, or possibly buried or something else. I never knew that there was another option that was still a thing. Coaxial power. As far as I know, this is the very first product to use it for smart home. It's impressive how here Channel Master is using it to fill a bit of a hole in the smart home ecosystem. They are launching the Pro Floodlight, which is the first application of this tech. Inside this box, you get all the necessary hardware, such as mounting brackets, a power supply, and the floodlight itself. Under it all, you'll get an included white 25-foot cable, this guy right here. The light itself puts out around 2,000 lumens, which is really bright, and you can use cables up to 150 feet away, which is impressive. So you don't have to use just the one that came in the box. You can use any coaxial cable to extend that up to that 200 or 150 feet, which is what I've done. Tried to get pretty far back there in my backyard. By the way, we're talking smart home. I feel like I should give a plug for my podcast. Check it out right now, Smart Home Insider, on whatever podcast player you use. Have some great guest reviews, all sorts of stuff going on. And yeah, this week as this is launching, we'll talk more about the Pro Floodlight and how good or bad it is in my experience so far. So definitely check that out. My very real use case here is we have a few buildings on the edge of our property, roughly an acre, and it's too far for Wi-Fi to easily stretch, but I still want lights and security devices back there. You know, to look after my chickens. I can see it from the house, but I need light. Real, bright, controllable light. I've tried, no joke, I've tried solar, battery-powered ones. I have tried different cameras that had little torches built in, and they just required constant charging. So enter the Pro Floodlight with its coaxial cable. I can connect the light to power back on my porch and easily route the cable along my fence line. I did this hastily, but I get the Pro Floodlight set up on the corner of my yard facing back towards the chicken coop and the tree line. Now I can turn it on. I can use this as a security light anytime I need to either go out there if I need some light when I'm actually going and checking on the chickens at night, or just to look at the coop from the house to make sure the automatic door is closed or there's no predators being real sketchy. One of the ways that this is unique is that the box itself, the power supply, connects to the Wi-Fi, not the light. That means it's close to the house, easily within Wi-Fi range. But the light can be all the way in the back of the yard, far outside of my Wi-Fi range. The coaxial cable is super sturdy and reinforced, can easily withstand all of the elements. Not to mention, the light itself is engineered to a T. It is super rugged and all metal. It looks great and the mounts are exceptionally well designed. Plus, it's so fast in Apple Home. No kidding, the light responds instantly to any commands and has never gone offline for me. Just A+ work. I can't tell you how many devices work with Apple Home, but there's a lot that are slow to respond or don't have the great Wi-Fi work put in. But Channel Master, they put in some work to make sure the software side of this thing was just absolutely perfect. I'm very curious at how this coaxial technology evolves here in the smart home. I mean, this is a super low stakes kind of item, a floodlight that works great for commercial or residential installs. There's not a ton of floodlights out there, and there's definitely nothing like this. But I think there's much more it could be used for. So I'm curious. Channel Master is not known for smart home devices, but with its first one, I think it did a great job. And of course, it ties into its core business pretty darn well. Let me know what you think of using coaxial cables for smart home devices. And if you want to learn more about the new Pro Floodlight, it's available to order now. I put the link in the description. Otherwise, follow for more Apple news.